Hey guys, I'm Alex.
I'm Jason. We're the Table Monkeys, and this is Table Talks, episode 12. So there was so much goddamn arm wrestling going on this weekend that we had to go to 2 different practices and just get as much footage as we could.
Yeah, life is hard for us.
Yeah, it's tough arm wrestling in Ontario right now.
Yeah.
So this is me arm wrestling with Adir Lobart, who is another one of the competitors in the giant round robin for the Iron Cup on August 15th.
Yeah, and you're in the right location as well.
Yeah, we're actually at the venue where it's going to be held, so pretty cool. Adir and I are both the newcomers to this tournament, and we'll talk more about that tournament in a minute, because right now we're going to see you pulling with Ian.
Yep, so I was at Ian's little birthday barbecue arm wrestling session, pulling with a bunch of people, and it was awesome. Here I'm pulling with Paul Belmore, who is Ray Belmore's brother.
Yeah, Ray was all over the last
giant,
video that we put out with a bunch of music. That was all the other guys pulling from Ian's party, and this is all Alex is pulling. But yeah, Ray is a monster. You can see him just towering in the back there of this image. He looks taller than everybody, yet he's 20 feet behind everybody. So yeah, he's a big beast. He's listed one spot ahead of me on left arm on the super heavies. So him and I definitely have a match coming up at some point.
Listen out there, Ray.
Yet, but at some point we will. First thing is, I got to get through this fucking ridiculous round robin.
Yeah, let's see if you make it out of there alive first.
Yeah, that's it. Or with all things attached.
Yeah.
So this is Yannick, and we're back there at that venue now, where this ridiculous round robin is going to be held for the Iron Cup. And Yannick is he runs the Iron Arms out in Barrie, and he's the one throwing this tournament. It's going to be pretty awesome. So he's a beast. He's been to WAL events. There's a video of him arm wrestling with Aiello.
Shirtless.
Shirtless. That's a great match. He's been around the sport for a long time.
Yeah. Oh, and here's Tyler Robinson, who's also
in that round robin. So let's go through the list of people. So right and left arm for everybody except for Yannick. Yannick tore his left bicep a few months ago, so he's not doing left. So replacing him on left is Rick Heidebeck, and he's a Ontario arm wrestling legend. He's a beast. I think he's like 6'9" or something, and he used to be like close to 400 pounds or something. But now
go check out Arm TV if you want to see him.
Yeah, go watch some of his old stuff. And then Arm Sport, he's got a lot of videos out there. Anyway, he's a monster. So he's on left, and then the rest of the list is the same. So Adir and myself are the newcomers, and then we've got Bill Cameron, Curtis Cameron, we've got Louis Bassard, Evan Burgoyne,
Tyler Robinson, like we said,
Tyler.
And then Yannick, who you're pulling with right now.
Curtis Cameron, myself, so that's it. And then Rick. So 8 guys on both arms, round robin, meaning that everybody pulls everybody. So it's should be like a simple rotation, and then everybody gets I think it's 4 matches per round, and then there's 7 rounds, so it's a total of 28 matches, and that means that you usually get 3 or 4 matches between your matches to rest. And we're going to start on the left arm and then do the right arm, and it's $100 each, and it's winner take all. So
but after that, after you pull everyone once, it's the best record. The 2 best records have a super match best of 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so after your first 7 matches, if you have one of the 2 best records, now you have to go into a best of 5 super match.
Yeah, so it's a ridiculous amount of pulling, and the damage to our arms by the end of it is going to be ridiculous. So I don't plan to pull again after that for a couple months.
And you're resting all the way now until then, right?
Yeah, 3 weeks. So this will be the longest rest I've taken before a tournament. And I'm still with the gyms opening up and everything. I'm going to be able to train my technique and my recovery pretty much on point, which I wasn't really able to do with Curtis due to some work things and other stuff that got messed up. But so hopefully I can come in with a little more fire than I did against Curtis.
And you're going to be underestimated now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was underestimated against Curtis still, but I think I proved that to be, that's about where we expected him. I mean, even
No, it's not the case.
I think I still did okay.
Curtis wouldn't say that.
Considering, yeah, I think I still did okay considering. I think Curtis thought he was going to be able to do whatever he wanted, and it proved not to be true. He was definitely able to win, but there were certain lanes that he had, and that was not it. Like the other lanes, he was staying away from because they didn't feel good because I was stronger than he expected. So hopefully that happens here. I'm working on some other lanes. I definitely the setup is a big thing, so working on that, visualizing that, and then just being fresh, being ready.
Yeah.
Trying to be fully recovered. And
also you're not setting up the event this time. You're just going there to pull.
Yeah, that was definitely a bit of an energy drain. I mean, I don't want to use that as an excuse. I mean, Curtis drove for 4.5 hours, and and then showed up. And I mean, it wasn't like he pulled right away, but still, he had he didn't have an easy day either. So there was no that definitely wasn't just the reason, but. I agree, not having to do that and being able to just focus on what I want to do is going to be nice. Like I'll probably be chilling in the car with the AC for, half the time that I'm not out there pulling, and the other half I'll be, with ice rags on my arms and on my head, trying to make sure that I stay nice and cool. And because the heat definitely messes with me, and I have a feeling that August 15th up there is going to be hot. I don't know why. Just,
But the beauty of these round robins is that, let's say Evan Burgoyne and Curtis Cameron go round one together. They could completely fuck each other over and just like burn each other out for the rest of the round robin. And those two are probably the favorites for a lot of people. So that could throw everything off.
Change things a lot. Yeah, right? Especially on left arm. I mean, left arm, I think Evan is definitely a big favorite. And then I would, Curtis's left hand wasn't near his right hand, but he said that's all he's going to work on, and he's definitely a workhorse. He knows how to get shit done. So
just look at stories.
Yeah, exactly. So if he, no kidding. So if he does do that, focus on his left hand a little more and come in with a little more left than he had when I faced him. His left is a lot to take on. Adir is a beast on left too, so he could come out of nowhere with the way he top rolls and stuff. But his experience level, I mean, not just he's got more time pulling than me, but I don't know how many. I don't think he's been to many tournaments. At least I haven't seen many. So that with a real ref and the real setup, there's a lot different. Like you get so much more in practice than you do in a real setup, or you can take so much more in a real setup than you do in practice. Like I don't like to take a lot in practice because
it feels like cheating. Yeah, you're not getting anything out of it.
It doesn't. Yeah, it feels like doing like bad reps in the gym. It's like okay, what's a quarter squat? Like what's that worth? But if I could go to competition and they would let me, like, in the refs that day at that competition, we're calling squats at like 45 degrees. Are you fucking kidding? We're going stupid high and we're quarter squatting today, and we're setting a PR that is like
a world record. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly, because that's how the refs are calling it. So
that's
if you get to a competition and you can, that's the biggest thing I learned from Curtis was you make the ref take the bend out. You get what you want, and if it's more than you're supposed to have, you make the other guy and the ref take it back from you, and you have a plan for when they take it back, so you don't need that, and without it you're screwed. But if you take what you want and then let them fight for it back. And on the other side, if you're not getting anywhere near what you want, you're getting completely fucked. It's up to you to get it back, not the ref. The ref's not there. He's there to enforce it if you ask for it and it's within the rules, but he's not there to be like, hey, by the way, you're supposed to be allowed to do this. He's not there to look out for you. He's just there to do his job, which is enforce the rules. But you got to make that happen as much as you got to advocate for yourself.
Right. The fight starts way before the ready.
Yeah, that's 100%. 100%. And there's. Like that's even the fight starts even before that part where you're fighting for the grip, But yeah, it's the same thing. Like I just said, if you were to go to a meet and they were calling, like they were not pausing the benches and they were letting you bounce it off your chest, are you gonna go in there and fucking tightly like touch it to your chest? No, it's that day you're gonna suck it up and heave a bit and press and add a couple pounds to your PR if that was actually happening.
Yes.
Powerlifting, that was pretty much never the case. It was always the other way around, where you practice for the heave the whole time and you get to the meet and they let you sit there for like 5 seconds. They're like, I think it's still moving. Yep, hold on. All right, guys. It's like a 5-second pause.
Yeah, fuck you, CPU.
Yeah. Side note. But yeah, so the round robins being fresh, already goes. I don't even know where we were now.
Well, we love the round robin so much that we're gonna include them in our BALs coming forward.
100%. I love the way they play out. So
we've got a 175 round robin.
It's gonna be
3 and like a 225-ish under 240 round robin as well.
And then there's the big main event between Brian, the locksmith Cell, coming from Ottawa with the high hookers, going against Dwayne, the bully, Hegelheimer.
Yep.
So interesting little story here is that apparently Brian had some issues with being bullied and stuff. So as soon as he found out that Dwayne's nickname was the bully, he got like beyond fired up for this match. So it's gonna be
epic.
It's gonna be awesome. Really excited to see that.
So make sure to follow us on Facebook so you'll catch the live stream on August 22nd. If you like this video, please like the video.
Leave feedback in the comments. Subscribe for new videos.
And monkeys out.
Catch you next time. Peace.